Camilo Doval, the guy who never shows any expression. Maybe that's what these last few weeks are about. The guys who never show the emotion. Suddenly, here comes the emotion. Andrew Wiggins is smiling, and Camilo Doval is throwing gloves on the field. That was interesting.
Can't throw your glove.
No.
You can't throw your glove in that spot, especially in a game in June where everybody's hitting. Camilo, did you not
10.
watch this game? I mean, it's no surprise that was kind of a lazy fly ball, but on a hot day in hot Atlanta, on a day that the ball was jumping, you got touched up. Act like you've given up a bombski before. You can't spike the glove. I like that the skip spoke out and basically said that won't happen again.
Yeah, we as an organization feel that throwing our gloves is not something that we're going to do, especially in a really weird spot. Like I know some people. So he got a fly out to left field and he thought the game was over. So that not only had he given up a home run, but he lost the count on outs. So it was a fly ball to left. It was caught. That was out number 2. And Camilo thought the game was over. Oops. And he was just like, he let his frustration go because he's like, okay, we got through it. But damn it, I'm not pitching well here in Atlanta. And it was like, okay, now you have to go get your glove and go get another out, young man.
Darn it.
Yeah, that's awkward. That's always awkward.
So anyway, all right, we're here for it. 888-957-9570. Adam in San Francisco on Willard and Dibs. Hey, Adam, what are you doing?
Just taking a little bit of break from working at home to give you guys a call. How was the parade for you two?
Oh,
very fun.
Gosh, I mean, Adam, I had said on the show that day I'd never been to one of those before of any kind. Like I did not find myself at any of the Giants parades. I had not been one of the previous Warriors parades. And so that is, if you're out there listening to us, and there will be more championships in our lives, if you're one of those that's like, gosh, is it worth battling in to do this, that? The answer is yes. Oh, my gosh. Just what a flow of energy, and especially coming off of where we've all been over the last 3 years. That was a day I will never forget. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. I had never been to one either, and I'm born and raised in San Francisco. I lived in Colorado from 2010 to 2018, so I missed all of them. However, no, it was amazing. No, I wanted to say, number one, I'll be honest with you, I haven't started listening to Garlic Guys and Baseball Guys, and Garlic Guys and Baseball Guys, I'm going to start listening to it.
Thanks, man.
Got really nothing else to go on for the next 3 months, and you might as well, keep in touch with the Giants. I was going to say that I would also give a hockey prediction tonight. I know you guys do pick your battles. I'm going with the Lightning over 6. That's my prediction for tonight. You can take it whether you leave it. I'm going to give you guys a bold prediction.
Okay.
The Yankees, as good as they are right now, they're the best team in baseball. They have the best record, most hitting. They're not going to win the World Series. And Aaron Judge is coming to San Francisco. I'm just going to call it.
Man, that's that Rocky High mountain take right there.
Well,
that is.
I will say I
don't know which one of those was more inaccurate. The Aaron Judge to the Giants or the Yankees won't win the World Series. Aaron Judge is not coming. He's not coming to the Yankees because he's got a chance. He's not coming to the Giants. He's got a chance to be the all-time home run king if he stays healthy and goes to the right place. And this is not that place. And by the way, a quick what do you do in Major League Baseball? He has his arbitration hearing today.
Right.
What are you doing?
I think it's Friday.
No, it's today. He's next up on the docket. I'm reading Jeff Passan's tweet from 13 minutes.
Okay, I read last night that it was coming up Friday, but I stand corrected if that's the case.
Passan said Max Fried won his case. This is 13 minutes ago. One case left on the docket, Aaron Judge versus the Yankees. Now, does that mean that the docket gets picked up again on Friday? Maybe that's the case, but why do these guys have to defend their careers in the middle of a year? That seems very odd.
Very weird, and I don't remember a precedent for that.
Yeah.
But okay. I mean, I know that normally these arbitration things, there's arbitration day, ARB day. Everybody knows this is right before the season starts, and usually like teams will settle at the last minute, and then some guys get to their hearing, and then over the next week you're like, oh yeah, they settled. They settled it, whatever. Arbitration, $11.7 million, and it's very, very awkward because you have to walk into a room and the team is on the other side, and you're on one side, and you're arguing over money, and then an arbitrator's like, okay, this is what we're going to do, and then you guys have to hug and go play. And to do this halfway through the season, I don't know if I remember, especially with high-level players like this, with Aaron Judge. I don't remember anything like this. But anyway,
it is actually today, and I'm just reading one quick detail, Mark.
Only reported yesterday that the hearing will be Friday, so something changed if it's today. But anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter.
As a rule, and this is my favorite part, as a rule, his 2022 numbers cannot be used as an argument in any way, shape, or form.
Well, isn't that nice?
Sorry, Judgy. You guys are 50-18, and you are the odds-on favorite to be MVP, but none of that matters here because we're going to arbitration.
It's not like last year was bad numbers for him to go off of. He had 39 home runs. He hit 287 and had an OPS of 916. Just because those numbers are going well north of that this year, I think he's going to be in fine shape. Let me respond to a couple things you said, though, about Aaron. Because I thought that was fascinating. First of all, he's only got 183 career home runs, and he's already 30.
Okay.
So he's not going to become the home run king of anything. Maybe in a single season. And I don't know. Look, I mean, we're past the days of the cream and the clear, so I don't think anybody's going to hit 74 home runs in a year.
They already are talking whether or not he can beat the Maris's Yankee record of 61.
That would,
so if you give him... if he's able to stack years of 50, 10 years of 50 gets him to where he's then 40 years old, and he's still short. So you're probably right.
Yeah, that's a big ask. He's only done 50 one time in his career. In fact, he's only done 40 one time in his career, and it was the year he did 50. But he does have 25 already this year.
Man, we can't mention that. It's arbitration day.
He's been incredible.
Those numbers don't count, Mark.
His career OPS is 949. He's absolutely incredible.
And you want to bet against the Yankees at 50-18?
It's baseball. And this was part of the conversation we're having earlier. Like when you go, they won.
To that.
Well, no, but it's like 107 wins, but they didn't do it in the playoffs. This is baseball. It's very, very quirky when you get to the playoffs.
Ask Tennessee that at the College World Series.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't make the College World Series because they lost to Notre Dame.
The Braves, Maddox, Glavine, and Smoltz, all those years, win the division every year. How many titles? One. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get into the tournament repeatedly and take your shot. And sometimes you win and sometimes you don't. That's not to just dismiss what they do in the playoffs as nothing. But if you're competing and getting into the playoffs every year, as a fan, I'm okay. Like, I'm good with that. Now, with regard to Judge, I don't know if we never know what makes somebody tick. Leaving the Yankees as a free agent is not something that big names usually do.
Right.
You want to be a Yankee. But he's been a Yankee for 7 years running now. Obviously, there are some hurt feelings right now. Will that make him want to leave? Maybe. And if he leaves, would the Giants be a destination? There's a picture going around the internet today. The guy's got a framed Buster Posey jersey in his house.
Whoa. He's coming.
Well, no, but
that's it.
You don't. Here's my point. I don't know what makes him tick.
Right.
Typically,
he's a Fresno guy, right?
Typically, I'm going home. Typically, that doesn't work. Okay, Garrett Cole.
Yeah,
he knows his family with Brandon Crawford, and he's going to the Yankees. So typically, but for some, Chris Bryant definitely did want to be on the West Coast, and when the Giants didn't come to the party with a long-term deal this offseason, he's like, well, Colorado. Which was weird because we're like, well, they're not going to win. But okay, he wanted to be out here. San Diego, Vegas, those are his ties. So if that makes Aaron tick, then that would be interesting. I don't think somebody who hits the ball as far as he does and doesn't have to deal with Triples Alley, I don't think he'd be concerned about playing in San Francisco as far as his numbers. The other big question, though, the Giants, in going after very high-priced free agents, the ones they have gone after are guys who are in their 20s. Aaron's already 30.
Yeah.
You gonna pay him till he's 38? That's very anti-Farhan.
Of course.
But
that's why he's not coming here.
But would that be an exception with these numbers? I don't know. I don't think it's off the table.
I think it's off the table. I think the table is, so if they sit down at the table and Judge says, I'm thinking, have you guys heard of Mookie Betts? I want to live where Mookie lives. I want $300 million. And, I really want 10 years, but I'll settle for 8. Give me 8 and $320.
They have that.
But they don't want to commit that.
They may not want to.
That's my belief.
But their thing is to be very, very selective when they strike, but I firmly believe they will strike.
But I don't think they'll strike long term like that.
Maybe this isn't the guy.
He's going to have to show me.
Maybe this isn't the guy.
Maybe
Juan Soto is a target instead of
And he's
Aaron.
what, 25?
Yeah, he's a pup. I don't even know if he's I don't even think he's 25 yet.
I don't think that Farhan will give a contract of more than 5 years for a player over 30. That's my belief.
Juan's 23. Now, Juan you got to trade for, though. Juan's under contract.
They're all under contract at 23. He's probably pre-arb too or some crap like that.
That's why he's so damn attractive.
Yeah.
Because you could have him for cheap for a little while first. But anyway, point being, I firmly believe they'll strike. I agree with you that age 30, paying someone to their 38, right. But I know the Giants look at that in a way of not just age, but athleticism. There would be some sort of a look of like, how do we think Aaron's going to age? This was their concern with Bryant. They're like, we don't like there's too much athleticism in the swing. We don't think this is going to age well. We're not doing 7 years for Chris Bryant. Maybe they feel different about Aaron. Aaron just stands up there. He's 7 feet tall and hit the ball forever.
6'7", 282 is where he's listed.
Maybe that works until you're 38.
And maybe they split the deal.
I don't know.
They split the deal with John Lynch and the Niners. And they say, all right, you come on down to be a defensive end during the fall, and then come here and be a slugger for the Giants.
925. What in Farhan history shows you a big signing is coming? Come on, Willard. So much hope/wishing. Here's the answer. His history. You guys forget that he was part of building the Dodgers too. And they built from the farm and then struck. And he told us directly 2 weeks ago, that's the plan. They have the money. They didn't do it with the A's because they didn't have an owner that would spend.
But do they want to spend the years?
I don't know.
Now, those Dodger deals, how many of those deals were 8, 9, and 10-year deals with the Dodgers?
It is for Mookie. Mookie got it.
Was that a Farhan deal?
Well, no. Mookie wasn't, but a lot of the other building blocks have been.
Right, and I'll have to look back and see how many of those deals were these type of deals. 8 years for a guy north of 30.
Mike Silver next on Willard and Dibs.